Hey, what's up, people? Hey, what's up, people? It's day 8, I believe, and here we are. So I had a really great weekend, and during my weekend, I was glad that I was able to continue to do these videos and keep the streak going. I mean, I think this is like the best streak so far of all my like Chronicles series. So let's keep it going. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, I think I did like a 30-day like a 30-day challenge once. And if you guys have like suggestions for like shorter like 5-day or 10-day challenges to make these videos a little more interesting for you, I would gladly do any of those. I'm using a different camera today. To see what's gonna happen. Probably not as good video quality as my phone. But we're just getting into this, so we'll figure it out. Anyways, today I kind of want to talk about, so I'd seen another video, another YouTuber is doing Veda, and actually she's who I got the idea to do it from. Like, I'd seen her video because I've been subscribed to her for a while. And you all know Josie, so her videos are interesting, funny, controversial sometimes, but always cool beans. I gotta enjoy a woman who is outspoken and able to articulate herself well. Even if it's not what everybody else is doing, even if she's, in the minority in her thoughts, she still sticks to what she's going to say. And I completely agree with that frame of reference. I'm often accused of stirring the pot or being, the devil's advocate or contrarian. And I mean, whatever. I have an opinion. I state it. You have an opinion. You can feel free to state it too. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to listen to you, just like you don't have to listen to me. And that's always how I feel about that. Now, so here's my issue. So, I'm in my early 30s and I'm single. And I'm finding it difficult to find people who I want to, whose nonsense I'm okay with dealing with. Like, I'm over that. Like, I feel like I'm too old now to put up with silliness that I know is annoying or is signs of things that I don't like. So I nip things in the bud really quickly with people, be it with people who are trying to establish business relationships, networking relationships, friendships, or relationships. Like, I just don't have time for people who are wasting my time. Like, it's just not something I have any willingness to do anymore. When I was younger, I definitely put up with a lot of that because I thought, oh my goodness, this might be my last time to find someone to be with. But, my plans that I had for my life did not go the way I wanted to go. Yeah, God had a delightful laugh, I'm sure, when I was trying to plan all those things. Listen, I thought I was going to be married at 26. I'd pop out 5 kids before 30. Oh yeah, we were going to have twins, obviously, in one of the sets. I was gonna start my career and then by, 35 be well established and, preparing for, the business takeover. I was gonna like move up into the ranks and manage people and all this stuff. Yeah, so I'm 32, don't have any kids, never been married. So it didn't go the way I thought it would go. Career-wise, though, I mean, yeah, I've got a good career. Got my 2 degrees, and that's nice, and it's great, and those are great accomplishments that I am happy that I have, but yeah, it's not at all the way I thought it would go. And so, like, now, when, like, people approach me and want to talk to me, it's in a way that they want to, like, build a relationship or become part of my life. Like, I'm seriously, like, what are you coming with? Because we don't have time to play around. Like, time is running out. Like, really, we need to start, from scratch and learn everything about each other and figure out if, this is something that we want to spend our time on, because we don't have a lot of time. Tomorrow is not promised. I'm not trying to be, like, morbid or anything, but, like, I don't know that I'm going to be here tomorrow. I don't want to waste my time with people who don't return texts. with people who like go MIA and don't explain where they went, with people who don't treat me the way that I deserve to be treated. Like, I'm over that. I did that. I wasted so much time with people who did not deserve it that I can't do it anymore. So I don't know. It took me a long time. It took me a long time and a couple of bad relationships to figure that out, but I'm so happy that I did. I'm so happy that I did, because I mean, self-care is like the number one thing you need to be worried about. Like, I know I talked yesterday or sometime this weekend about taking time for yourself. Like, self-care is paramount. Do the things you want to do. Do the things that make you happy, obviously, that don't infringe on other people's rights and happiness. But make sure you take care of your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Speaking of that, I totally have been laxing on the Bible verses, and nobody called me on it. It's okay. We're going to do it anyway. So today's Bible verse comes from 1 Corinthians 6:19. I'm reading the New King James Version this time. And it goes a little something like this. Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? Now, we've all heard the adage that your body is a temple. Well, it is. I mean, you got to be careful what you put in and what you put out, because you control what you put out. You also have control of what you put in. So this ties back to not just like the foods that you're eating, because we're going to talk about health one of these vlogs, I'm sure. It's not just like the environments you put yourself in. It's the people that you let into your spaces and the words that they say and the energies that they bring. Like, you got to keep your temple together. And if you are a believer and you're filled with the Holy Spirit, you have armor. You have armor that you can use to combat the nonsense, to stop the toxicity that exists in this world. Because, I mean, I'm not going to go into politics again, but seriously, there's a lot of nonsense going on, and you need to be ready mentally, physically, spiritually to deal with it. But you have to, in order to do that, you need your temple in a good position. So, like, get it together. Get your life. I had a friend who used to always say that, and I totally agree. You need to get your life, because you're the only one who has control of it. Don't let anyone else tell you that you don't. So, what are you going to do to make your life better today? All right, kids. I will see you tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your night.